Yo, what's good, what's good? Welcome back to the channel. Solid Cup Fitness, it's your boy Ryan, back at it with another video. Hey, look, man, remember, we keeping the mind solid and getting the body caught up, you feel me? So we're gonna do a solid talk video. I'm gonna drop some game for y'all on life and all that good stuff, right? And when I say we keeping the mind solid, I don't just say it because it sound cool, even though it is cool. But I say it because we gotta really move like this every day, though. You know what I'm saying? You gotta have a certain mindset of positivity, abundance, self belief, self love, self confidence, self esteem, how valuable you are, how worthy you are. You gotta have a certain mentality of like you being a king or a queen or whatever. You gotta have a certain mentality every day, man. Because if you don't, you ain't gonna survive out here in this world. You're gonna have it tough. People gonna step on you. People gonna use you and abuse you and confuse you. You're gonna be broken down easily, right? But you gotta have a certain. You gotta have that solid mindset, bro, about yourself and about how you do things, right? So one thing that just came to my mind, a little earlier, how like everybody try to keep up with the Joneses. Everybody try to, live a lifestyle that they don't really live. They don't really got it like that. They doing all this stuff to impress people that don't love their own self. You're trying to impress people that don't believe in themselves. You're trying to impress people that don't really value themselves. You're trying to impress people that don't even care or respect themselves. But you going out your way. You killing yourself, right? You killing out yourself, trying to please and show everybody that you got it. Show everybody that you living that you really living like that. And when you do that now, you're stressing yourself out because you want approval and acceptance from others out here when people don't even accept themselves. People can't even look their own self in the mirror and be comfortable with themselves. People can't even get naked, look at themselves completely naked and be happy with that. And you out here trying to impress and trying to go out your way to please people out here. Let me tell you something. When you do that, you're gonna be stressed because you could do everything you could do everything you think you need to do to make people approve of you or accept you, and it's always gonna be something that and it's always gonna be something that somebody don't like. It's always gonna be something that somebody don't approve of. So why would you try so hard to do all these things for? Because when you, like I said, stress. First of all, stress is going to kill you. Stress is going to kill you. I don't really deal with stress and light stress because I know that you could lose your life like that. I lost my grandmother due to stress. You know what I'm saying? Too much going on. So I'm like, listen, I'm not going through that. I'm not gonna let people out here get into my mind and stress me out up here to the point where I can't function and I can't have the energy that I need to have because I'm worried about other people and what they think about me, right? So now you want to impress people. You want the nicest car. You want to do all this stuff. You want to work and kill yourself with work. Not for yourself. You want to do it for other people. You want to work all these hours and you want to do all these things so other people could say like, oh yeah, he's that guy. Oh yeah, she's that girl. Yeah, she. Listen, don't fall into that trap, bro. Do not fall into that trap. Oh, you keep up with the Joneses and you just living out your means. You're not living within your means, bro. You gonna be out here. Your mental is really not gonna be right. You know what I'm saying? Because you're gonna be all over the place, trying to get all types of money from all people and all things, right? You're gonna be chasing this, chasing that, and you're gonna tire yourself out mentally, emotionally, physically because you're trying to keep up with everybody else. You cannot keep up with society, bro. Society always gonna be dropping some new stuff, some new phones, new cars, new clothes, new entertainment, new this, new that. They're always gonna be dropping new things. Like, so why are you trying to get everything they drop? They drop new sneakers. You gotta go out there and get the new Jordans because You just have to feel like, yo, I gotta keep up with my boys. I gotta keep up with these girls. I gotta keep up with these people, my family. I gotta keep up with my coworkers. I gotta keep up with my high school friends or my college peers and all these people. Listen, bro. If you don't got it like that, don't worry about it. Don't try to finance your life away to try to impress people and think and make other people think that you got it. Because let me tell you something. Even though you might see those other people and they look like they got it all together, they really don't. You know? They really don't. So you cannot fall for the facade of when you see things on social media, TV, and just all that in general. You cannot fall for the facades. You cannot follow celebrities and rappers and think that you gotta dress like them to be somebody. You gotta dress like this to look like you're so wonderful and so amazing. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of people out here that's dressed up garbage cans. You know? It's just the outside appearance. But when you deal with them and on a deeper level, it's like, man, this person ain't about shit. This person ain't right. Right? So you can't worry about that. You can't worry about how people perceive you when it comes to what you have, like your house and your car and your clothes and all these things, man. You want everybody to think that you got it, where it don't matter what they think. And so then now that's gonna take me to how people so attached to people's thoughts, bro, and people's opinions. You have to get to a certain point in life, man, where it's like you got the F it mentality, the FUCK it. You gotta have that mentality when it comes to just your family, your friends, your co-workers, your spouse, your colleagues, your acquaintances, your old school friends. All of that, you gotta have an effort mentality, because when you're attached to people, right? Let's say like let's say like one of your family members say that you're not about nothing, right? Or you're just a bad person. They say certain stuff about you. You're gonna take that to heart more and get in your feelings because you're attached to that family member, right? But if a person on the street said it that you don't know or don't have no attachment to, it wouldn't really bother you like that. You feel me? It wouldn't sway you in no type of way because you're not connected with that person. You're not attached to that person and their opinions. But when somebody that you're attached to, your spouse, your this, your brother, your sister, your cousin, your auntie, your uncle, your whoever, you take it to heart, and then now you feel like you're not good of a person. Now you feel like you're not worthy of a person. Now you feel like, oh, you're not smart, you're not intelligent, you don't look good, you don't this, you don't that, because of what that person said or what that person have a thought of you. So you had to detach. You have to know how to detach from people's opinions. You have to know how to detach from people in general sometimes. You know what I'm saying? It might sound bad, but listen. If you know that you're attached to the wrong things, bro, you gotta cut that shit off. You gotta cut off the negativity, bro. You gotta cut off the people that's always having negative outlooks on life, always have negative thoughts, you know what I'm saying? Always talking about other people in a negative way. You gotta get rid of those people, bro. You have to get rid of those people, bro, or you leave them and you go over there in your little space. Right? Because the only opinions that really matter is the opinions of you, on how you think about yourself. If you don't think about yourself in a highly way, or you don't see yourself as like that valuable individual, then anybody can tell you anything and you gonna feel like, yeah, whatever they say is right. That's what's right. That's what it is with me. Oh yeah, I'm not the most good looking person. Oh yeah, I'm not the smartest person. Oh yeah, I'm not the strongest person. Oh yeah, I'm not this person. Oh yeah, I can't do this. I can't do that. And when you're attached to those thoughts from other people, bro, you're not gonna be living your life right. You're not gonna be living life how you supposed to live life, bro. You're not gonna get the stuff that you want to get because you feel like you're not good enough to get it. You feel like you're not worthy enough to even have it because you don't believe in yourself because somebody else told you that you shouldn't believe in yourself. You feel me? So you have to just have that mindset of like, yo, F all of that. You know, you could call me Mr. F all of that. 'Cause I say that all the time. I'm like, listen, man, forget all of that. You know, I ain't worried about that. I'll tell you straight up. I'm not gonna sugarcoat nothing. Like I'm not worried about none of that. Listen, don't come to me with that nonsense. You feel me? Cause I don't need that in my head. I don't need them type of thoughts in my head. Right? So you have to know your true value. You have to know that, listen, everything that you need is inside of you already. You know, everything that you need is inside of you already. You don't need, let me tell you something. When you put like people, you know, they like they make all the material things the most important thing for you, right? So it's like if you don't have all this stuff, then you're nobody, right? So when you put like your career in front of you, when you put your car in front of you, when you put your money in front of you, when you put the status and you put your clothes and your jewelry and sneakers, and you put all these things in front of you, the only thing you're doing is getting away from yourself. And then now you don't know who you are without all those things. So let's say like as a man, right? As a dude out here, when you connect with certain women, right? When you connect with certain females out here, she can't really get to know the real you because you're always leading with the outside things. You're always leading with the stuff that you do and not who you are. When I approach females and I talk with girls and stuff like that, I don't lead with nothing but me. You know what I'm saying? I don't lead with nothing but me. Only thing you're gonna get is me, and you either could accept that or don't accept it. But I'm not coming with all the job that I do, the career that I have, my education, my money, my status on social media, my clothing, my shoes and my jewelry and all this. I'm not coming with that because that's not who I am. So that now it's gonna be hard for you to really create a real connection, a real genuine connection with somebody because you're not leading with you. And then when that female see that you're not leading with you and you're leading with things, she's gonna use you for just those things. She'll go, oh, yeah, I could use this guy for some money. I could use him, you know, for him to take me out and do all this stuff. And then that's where you lose. That's where you lose. You gotta really know what it is with you, man, and what's interesting about you and the things that you like to do so you can express that to the opposite sex. You understand? Because if you can't do that and you're always leading with things, bro, and then that's when the girl don't be interested. That's when she fall off. Because you don't have nothing up here or you can't talk about nothing because the only thing you're good at talking about is like, oh yeah, I went to this school and I got this degree and now you know I do this as my job and you know I have all these businesses. Girls don't really care about all of that like that. You know what I'm saying? It's cool, but what else do you have besides that though? You know, like if it's just you and a woman in a room, right? What are y'all gonna talk about besides the stuff that you have? Like what kind of connection or what kind of conversation can y'all have? Can you really express you? Can you really express your mindset? You know what I'm saying? Your thoughts. That's where the great conversation come in. That's where the connection really, you know, happens. You feel me? Because everything is really mental first. You know, when you deal with women, if you can't get them to connect mentally with you, if they can't feel nothing mentally, bro, everything else is just surface. You know what I'm saying? Everything else is surface level. She could find other dudes that have a nice career, that have this, that have that, have all those things. It's a whole bunch of dudes that got that. But what separates you from the rest? You know? So you had to work on having knowledge of self. You had to work on knowing who you are in this world, man. Because listen, everybody, if you don't know who you are, you don't have your own identity. You know what I'm saying? And then you're gonna fall in the category of everybody else. You feel me? So I'm just saying, I'm just giving y'all some real game. Like this is a real game because I go through this, I went through this, I really move like this. You know, people will treat you different once they realize that you're different in a good way. You know, cause listen, you don't need you don't need all the things that they say you need. You know what I'm saying? All the name brands and all the jewelry and all the money and all these things like to, cause you're gonna let that define you instead of you defining you without all those things. Cause if once you take all that stuff off and you're just naked, right? And you look in the mirror, who are you? That's a question you gotta ask yourself. And if you can't answer that, that means you have work to do on yourself. That means you gotta get the mind right. You gotta get the mind right, bro. And it takes some work, but you have to be willing to work on that. If you don't want to work on that, if you don't want to change that, yeah, life ain't gonna change. You're not gonna get certain results that you want when it comes to certain things. And then you can't be mad at the people. You can't be mad or blame other people and things and whatever because it's all on you. Everything is all on you. You know, everything is all on you. So I just wanted to just, drop some game, you know what I'm saying? Give y'all some wisdom and stuff like that. So listen, that was a video for right now. I hope y'all doing well, taking care of yourself. You feel me? And all that good stuff, man. But remember, you're keeping the mind solid and getting the body cut up. Make sure y'all subscribe to the channel. Make sure y'all like the video. Comment if you have any questions. If you thought this video was helpful. If you got anything from this video, let me know what you think. Let me know what's up and all that good stuff, man. I appreciate y'all. Thank y'all for y'all support, for rocking with your boy, getting money with your boy, and all that good stuff, man. You feel me? And until next time, we out here. Y'all stay blessed. Y'all stay focused. Yeah, dig.